So what you could do this. Do the pattern with your left hand. At the same time, you're gonna write my name is and write your name. I'm gonna give it a try. Let's see if I can do it. Hi y'all. Before we start today's lesson, there's a few things I like to say to just get this out of the way. Things like hearing, I could never play that, or I could never do that. You know, this is one thing I hate hearing people say. As growing up, my mother put sticky notes around our home. He used to say stuff like, I can do what I want when I try. So every day you wake up, you see, I can do what I want when I try. That means that if you don't try something, then you won't do it. Not you can't do it, but you will never get to do it because you didn't try and do it. So unless you have a disability with something, with your body or something, like for example, piano, if you have like no fingers or just 2 thumbs, then I understand. There's some kind of excuse there, even though I've seen pianists 2 fingers or something, they can still play piano. So even if you really want to do something in life, you can actually achieve it. Right, so I'm not musical. What does that even mean? I mean, listen to yourselves. That's just an excuse. Imagine saying, I can't dance. Or you think, I can't dance because you see Michael Jackson dancing, you're thinking, oh, look at Michael Jackson, so I can't dance. Okay, maybe you would never be like Michael Jackson, but that does not mean that you can't dance. So saying that you're not musical makes no literal sense. Before I started this channel, I was thinking maybe do guitar, wasn't sure, but there's a reason that I chose the piano. Piano is the foundational instrument of the Western world. It's the standalone instrument. Musicians, feel free to push back on what I'm saying here if you don't agree with me. Of course, all instruments have their unique qualities. I mean, I love guitar, and no other instrument can take the place or deliver what the guitar can deliver. The cello is one of my favorites. It's the closest instrument that can replicate the human voice. But the piano is an orchestra. A pianist has 10 musicians at his or her fingertips. 10 musicians, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes? So when you play the piano, you have this area here, which is the bass. You have this area here, it's like a cello area. The cello can do all stuff here. You have the, let's say, the clarinets and the violas around here, or the people sing, the tenors around here. They've got the actual violins all around here, and singers around here. So this is, you have 10 fingers, you get to a chord, whatever chord that is. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 10 people. You have 10 people singing, and you're doing it with your fingers. No other instrument can do that. Okay, the harp. But other than that, this is why the piano is, I would say, a good entry point for people to begin learning. And I have ranted for far too long, so let's get on with the lesson. Okay, so I realized that my head is usually in the way at some point, so I'm going to try my best to sit back off the piano. Forgive me for my actual equipment at the moment, that's why it's not the best quality. I'm going to be very, very strict, and you may hate me for this, but this is the way I see we have to move forward. Now, we are going to focus on our left hand, and as I said before, you have to listen to all the details of a song to actually try and reproduce it as well as we can, given that we are not a band, okay? So what I hear is this. So all we have to do is learn that, and that's the whole song. That's why I want to focus on this stage, only on this. Why? Because there's a pattern that we have to get in our mind and make it so, what's the word? Just finger memory. It has to be finger memory, because we have not to worry about our left hand when we do our right hand, because that will just mess things up. And in my opinion, if you don't get this bass line right all the way through, it's not going to give that same characteristic feel of that fantastic song. So let's go again. Right, and just for the more advanced players, I'm actually hearing, in reality, this. I'm gonna do a quick show what I'm actually hearing. This is not for the beginning lesson, because I don't wanna make it too complicated. But I think that the bass is actually doing this. I'll do it again. That's what's actually happening, I believe. Let's get down to the lesson. If you notice, we go start on G. It goes. So I'm doing the G 3 times after we start. So I'll start at 1. That's a 2 Gs. Just for perspective. Middle C is here. Next C down. Next C down, I'm starting at this G. I could actually start, no, I cannot start there. It has to be this G. Alright, so I'm starting down here. And I'm doubling up. Remember, I double up to get that more of a powerful feel. So, I start from G, and the rhythm is. So it's 1 time here, and then 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Try again. Alright, so I am going to tell you before we even continue, I'm not going to do anything more today than just the left hand, because this left hand must be firm. So it goes 1, 3. 2, 1, 3, then 2, 1, 3, 2, then 3. Sorry, camera moved. Right, that is. Do you see why I'm actually focused here now? There's no point me going any further before we deal with this situation. So again, what's next? 3. Then what's next? 2. Then how much? 3. Alright. So let's work it out now what's happening here. Starts with 1, then it goes to 3, then it goes to 2, then it goes to 3. And it could finish with it, yeah? So 1, 3, 2. Let's just leave it there. Let's leave it there, okay? So that's gonna be a pattern. I'm gonna write it down around this area, yeah? So it'd be 1, 3, 2, 3. Alright, that's the pattern. Right, now we've got that out of the way. I'm gonna quickly tell you what the actual notes are to do the whole bass line. So you're gonna start with G. Then it could go to B. So, yeah, so it starts with G, then it goes to B. I'm keeping my double, okay? Because you've got to keep your double all the time. Then we've got to C, then it goes to C again. And from C, I'm going to walk up to D sharp, to F my thumb, and then we're going to start again. So it's just that. and I will show you how it goes so you can see what I mean by doing G, B, C and stuff. So watch it slowly. Sorry, I do it too. B, same pattern. What's next? 3, 2, then 3 again, yeah? And again, stay on C. But from here, it goes C, D, D sharp, F, and then that's the whole thing, the whole song that's done. But the problem is not learning the notes. It is the pattern repetition. So what I'm going to do now is show you. I will post a picture we have that are done. So the issue is not learning the notes. The issue is getting the rhythm right and have it consistent when you're playing the right hand. So for that, we've got to keep going over and over to get it in our psyche, shall I say. So let's start just on G. So back on G again. So let's just go it slow. 3, 2, 3. Start again. 1. You've noticed my thumb is just supporting. So it's just separating. So it's 1, separate. Then 3, separate, then 2, separate, 3, separate. Just have that, just a support. It's like it's helping you to keep the timing. Okay, so let's go again. Again. Move to B, and don't get into the idea making it harder for yourself because you're making a mountain out of a molehill. It is the same, okay? It just could be the same rhythm just on B. Nothing different. Then we go to C. Stay on C, and then it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, F, and then back to G. But let's see what happens here actually. When do we change here? So let's imagine we just start on C. Came from B, we go to C, and C again. So it goes 1, 3, and from here it just goes 1, 2, 3, thumb on F, then back to G. That is what you're going to do all the time to get this section sorted in your mind and you're practicing properly. This is called proper practice, not trying to move forward before getting the framework in place. Now, I'm going to do something with you, which I used to do, and I don't think I could do it now, to be honest, but let's give it a try. This is how we're going to make sure that it's going to be in our psyche. Can you go and get a piece of paper and a pen? I'll be back and get a paper and pen as well. 1 second. Okay, so this is something that you can try. Write my name is, and write your name, okay? So go get a pen and paper. Is it working? Alright, hopefully you're not going to start mess back me. Okay, so what you could do, you got to do this. Do the pattern with your left hand. At the same time, you're going to write my name is and write your name. I'm going to give it a try. Let's see if I can do it. I'm not ready yet. Yes. So that's it. If you could do that, then you know that your left hand's ready. Wow. Well, not right now. So that is your challenge. Write down with your right hand, so your left hand you're not thinking. So when you're doing your right hand, your left hand is like on autopilot. Wow, I did it. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Practice, practice, and listen, I don't care if you could do this. This is just a challenge. All I want you to do is be able to do this in the right timing, so that when we go to the next lesson, which is like that right part, you are ready to learn that part and your left hand will not let you down. All right, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.